Hello there guys, Spirit Wolf here, and welcome back to the third part of the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker 3 Heart Run. And today I am once again joined by Super Linkario.
Hello, it's me, Super Ligario.
Right, so last time we just got Din's Pearl, so now I think it is wise for us to continue on to the next area. But first, we need to learn a song that allows us to change the wind. Which is
You
through
can't
the
actually leave the
sunny.
island if you don't.
No, yeah, the King of Red Lions will not let you leave without changing the wind. There appear to be markings that indicate specific directions. So you pull this out, and there you go. This song, you will be using this in the GameCube version at least anyway. No, you don't use it so much. Actually, yeah, you do. You have to play it at least. You learn the Wind's Requiem. So this song is going to be your most used song in this entire game. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. The name's Zethos. I'm the god of winds. So you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Great, great. For a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. I like you. That tune you just picked up, well, it gives you control over the direction the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing? Then you should see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother, Cyclops, is miffed about his monument here being broken, and now he spends his time creating cyclones to torment people with. So, if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? And that is my request for you. Yeah, so there's not much we can do about that at the minute, because we actually need a specific item to actually chastise his brother, as he puts it. So now that we've learned this, the King of Red Lions, it would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place, but that would mean there is no time to lose. We must depart at once for the place where the next pearl sleeps. We sail to the south. So yeah, you try and get in when he won't let you, so speak to him again. Unfortunately, we cannot depart until the wind blows to the south. It would be a fatal mistake to set sail under an unstable breeze. I've heard legends that tell of a wind god who once resided on this island. Have you heard nothing of him? So yeah, we need to set the wind blowing to the south. So yeah, you can see very quickly we're going to be using this song quite a lot in this game.
Yep.
And I mean a massive amount.
And those 3 notes will be haunting you for the rest of your life.
Oh dear lord. Especially on the GameCube version where it doesn't skip the song. On the HD version it skips the whole playing the song thing to you again.
Yeah.
Hoi, hold it right there, small fry. I don't know where you got your mitts on that sea chart you got there, but it looks to me like it's pretty much got nothing but seas drawn on it. It's pathetic. In fact, it's almost an insult to call that thing a sea chart, if you ask me. What's the matter, small fry? I'm just trying to be nice here. I'm telling you that you've got a problem, and you do. Don't give me that stupefied look. It makes you look like you ought to be in diapers. Just listen, okay? I'm here to teach you what I know about this island, so open up your sea chart and make it snappy. There's a real peculiar cave toward the backside of this here Dragon Roost Island. Yeah, real peculiar, but I doubt you'll ever get there to see it, small fry, unless you manage to sprout wings and fly, that is. because you won't be getting there otherwise. That's all I can teach you, small fry. But I will do this for you. Since I'm feeling so generous, I'll send word to all my brethren living near the islands of the Great Sea. Good bunch of fish. If you see a fish leaping out of the water when you sail near an island, sail up to it and spread bait out on the water surface. Trust me, this is good advice, fry. See, the baiting process allows you to get a chart of the island, along with any info that might be of use to you. I highly recommend you make a habit of doing so. See, you're definitely going to need a reliable sea chart to help you search for things out at sea. I can't emphasize that enough, Fry. You need a well-drawn chart. If you don't get a chart for every island you come across, it'll just be a bigger hassle for you later on. Now, don't say I never did anything for you, Fry. Hoi, you there. You kingly red lion guy. That's it. I've repaid my debt. I'm done. You take care of the rest. So yeah, turns out this fish is correct in what he's saying. So as you can see, this sea chart, we've only got 4 islands drawn on so far. Now,
Yep.
yeah. So there is a total of 49 islands in the game. So that means minusing 4. That was the wrong button. Minusing 4, we need 45 of these baits. Now, you can only hold 24 at one time, maximum. So that means you're going to need to visit Beedle at least twice to get 2 full bags of bait, pretty much. Now, here's the thing, you don't have to do this. But if you don't, you're just gonna, as he said, it's gonna be a massive hassle for you later on.
Yeah.
Especially late game where where you don't know what island's what, and if you've got people telling you this island, well, you're not gonna be able to find the island. So it's always a good idea to make a habit of filling out the chart now, or just do it as you're going along. To be honest.
Yeah.
Boy, small fry. Yeah, I've heard. I take it you want to chart and information about this island. Then start by opening up your sea chart. Because the other thing as well, some islands in this game you only go to once. So it saves you going back to an island that you've been to before. You see that there volcano that's spewing out lava like there's no tomorrow? Yeah, well, they say there's a great treasure hidden inside that thing. The thing is, everyone who's ever tried to get inside has just been blasted away by the great balls of fire that come shooting off the top. If you want to get inside, you ought to go find the island that's 1 square north and 4 squares west of here. That's where the power to freeze anything is hidden. Or so they say. Maybe it's not true, but it wouldn't hurt to look for it. And that's all the info I've got to offer. And then just throw more bait, it's cool. Yeah, so not much we can do about that island till quite later on in the game, actually.
Yeah.
We need to obtain the bow to freeze anything. Now, another thing that is possible is you can run into a big octo out at sea. It is possible for you to run into one on the way to Forest Haven. But there's nothing you can do about it because you don't have any ranged weapon to deal with him. He does damage you when he spits you out, by the way.
Yeah.
So just be careful of that for the minute. When you get the boomerang, you can deal with them. This island you can't do anything with at the moment either. Boy, small fry, and then yeah. So they say the same thing all the time, apart from the info they've got. but they'll only give the info after they've mapped the island. Tell me, small fry, have you ever caught a fairy before? Because from what I've been told, when you've been beaten to a pulp by monsters and such, and you think that you finally met your match, if you've got a fairy with you, then you've got nothing to worry about. Don't you wish you had something handy for carrying fairies around with you, Fry? If you want one, go south from here until you see a miserable-looking submarine floating on the sea. Look there. So yeah, he tells you about a fairy that you can get.
Yeah.
So it's not just confined to dungeons and fairy fountains. There is some places that do give you a fairy, and you actually do need a fairy to get actually quite a useful bottled item actually.
Oh yeah, that's.
Which will be invaluable actually, especially for us since we're avoiding damage. So yeah, get these 4 here. Oi, small fry. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, so it says the same thing all the time. You ought to come sail these seas on nights when the right half of the moon is missing. It will give you shivers, Fry. So what he's telling you there, that's something you also can't do anything about until much later in the game. So it's best to disregard that for now. He's talking about the ghost ship.
Yeah.
Which... I don't actually... Oh, the moon's up there, but I can't quite see up there for the minute. Now those rings of light, one of the fish does tell you about this. But the rings of light is just treasure chests that are on the seafloor. They contain rupees usually. So, yeah, making our way downtown.
Yep.
Um,
Sailing fast.
Take a good hard look at the motherfucking boat. Yeah, in the HD version there is actually the Swift sail that you can obtain.
Yeah. Good one.
Good sail, yes. Yes! Do you not see what rises up from the horizon? That is where you must go, my dude. The Forest Haven.
Ooh.
It may appear as though this is but a great tree rising far above the ocean's surface, but it is a sacred place. It is inside this grotto that you will find the spirit of the earth, the great Deku Tree. You must speak with the Deku Tree and receive from him the sacred gem known as Furure's Pearl. I fear that Ganon's vile hand may have already reached this most sacred of sanctuaries. Go forth with caution, my dude. Now, one thing we're going to do right this second, before I forget, because I'm going to forget later on. Guaranteed. We're going to grab this fish. Wherever he may be. Where is the fish? Jadrina, if I just pass the fish.
Oh, hang on. I don't know. You're looking for a splash.
I am. I don't see Splash.
Might be the other side of the island.
Possibly. I'm being lazy. I know I could just change the wind, but I can't
Yeah,
do
I just rock back and forth. Like I go towards the wind a little bit and then back.
There it
forth.
is.
There
Wow,
he
it's
is.
like right there. Wow, wasted my time. Yeah, as I did say I will do these as I come across them. If I don't have all of these mapped out by the time we get to the Triforce Shard's fetch quest, I will will cut all of them out in between. I'll show you what the fish. I'll show you like the bait process, but I'll cut out all of the sailing. Cut out all of the sailing in between. Just a
Yeah.
wee bit north of this island, I've sometimes seen a merchant of incredible girth with a monstrous backpack on his back. Why did you have to say girth? Now, what could he be doing on that lonely little isle? I tell you, there are some strange folk in the world, Fry. And that, my friend, allows us to continue on. I say, Link, please jump out. Don't be shy. Actually, I do want that bottle. The reasons why, and also I'm going to need that equipped as well. The reasoning why I'm going to need this bottle is because it will become imperative later on. Now these are Deku Babbas, right? They are called that, or they Boko Babbas in this game. This is the source of the evil plant's magic. Wonderful. Another game that's not... another item that's not required, sorry. All these Boko Baba seeds are used for is to get a blue potion. Quite early on, actually. These enemies, I didn't know they could drop those orb things. These Deku Babbas are not to be trifled with because they have an attack that does an extra heart, that does a heart of damage. And that can kill your run quite quick if you're not careful about it. Get rid of him. I like the sound the Octorok's making this one. Now, every time you kill a Deku Baba, it drops a stick. So, if you need a stick for whatever reason, there you go. And this is the Forest Haven, the actual Forest Haven. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna grab some forest water. What this is, it's basically just infinite water for 20 minutes. The timer doesn't start until you leave the forest. I was going to say, I like the grip for a minute. Yeah, the timer doesn't start until you leave the forest. But the forest water is required for a quest. But we're not going to do that because that is a piece of heart. So we've got a strange looking tree with a face. And chew jellies. And green chew jellies. Well, green chew trees. So to get them down from there, you just hit the tree. All those drops are just gonna disappear. Oh, I don't care about them. You get a load of them in the game. I don't know what he's saying here. I must apologise, I was in error. I saw your clothing and suddenly I felt a longing for an age gone by. That longing caused the ancient tongue to pass my lips. I am the guardian spirit of this forest haven, the Deku Tree. I owe you my thanks for your aid in ridding me of those foul creatures. Tell me, was it not the King of Red Lions, the bow who speaks, who led you to this place? So it is true. Then you have come here because you have need of the pearl of the goddess. I see. I knew there was a reason the monsters had begun to congregate in the regions around my wood. Now I understand it. He has returned. Ganon has returned. In that case, we must make haste. Korks, little children of the woods, This traveller is not your enemy. Let your hearts be at ease and show yourselves.
When doesn't he return, honestly?
Sorry?
When doesn't he return?
Okay,
And again, Ganondorf.
Majora's Mask. Which
He's only
is
had
fair. It's a fair answer.
I mean, Majora's Mask
What
is
do you call
Terminator is
yourself?
completely like.
My dude. Well then, my dude. These are the Koroks, the spirits of the forest. Once upon a time, long ago, the Koroks took on human forms, but when they came to live on the sea, they took these shapes. Now they fear people, but to me, they will ever be my cherished little children. As it happens, you have come just in time for a ceremony that the Koroks hold but once every year. It is about to begin. I shall grant the pearl to you once their ceremony is complete. I must apologise for the brief delay, but if the ceremony is not completed soon, an ill fate could befall us. So, let it begin. Are you ready, my children? Well, we are not, O great Deku Tree. Something terrible has happened. It is Makar. Makar. Makar! Makar! What is the matter, Linda? You and Makar are always late. No, it is not that, O great Deku Tree. Makar fell into the Forbidden Woods. What? The Forbidden Woods? I told him to be careful, but still the car flew above the Forbidden Woods, and as he drew close to it... Foolish little Makar. My dude, you have heard all this. The Forbidden Woods are right beside the hallowed island of our forest haven. Those woods, the whole region is a vile place that is home to evil beasts. And now it seems they have taken a child of the forest named Makar. Your presence here is no mistake, I deem. The King of Red Lions likely expects great deeds of you. It is why he brought you here. I am sorry to ask this of you, but can you go rescue young Makar for me? But, Great Deku Tree, people cannot fly through the air. Ah, yes. Thank you, child. You are right. It is not possible to enter those woods from the sea, is it? My dude, I would guess from your size that you are heavier than my Korok children. Yet, I think we may still be able to solve this dilemma.
You're calling Link fat?
You must use the item I shall bestow upon you and fly through the sky. Yeah, we're basically overweight to the tree. But look at him.
Oh, he's the exception. He is the tree.
Yeah, but he's a heavy motherfucker. His head probably weighs a lot. Forgive me, my dude, but could you climb up to my crown and get the leaf from up there? Yes, the Majora's Mask is one of the few games that Ganondorf isn't in, or Ganon for that matter. Zelda 2, the only time Ganon is seen is at the end, is if you game over, which will be quite a lot of times.
Yeah.
That game be difficult. Probably thinking, who's the final boss of that game? It's Dark Link. Which I think makes a return in Ocarina of Time, actually. The only good thing about the Water Temple is Dark Link.
You do, yeah. You do actually see a Dark Link in Twilight Princess, but you don't actually get to fight him. I think it's only a rendition of, or version of Link told by the Great Spirit Lineru.
Oh yeah, you got the Deku Leaf. Plant your feet on the ground and use it to blow blasts of air objects and enemies. You can also jump in the air and use a magic power to drift on the currents of the wind. Swordsman, over here. So you have to float to him now.
Welcome to the very first instance of a paraglider in Zelda.
Oh yes, of course. This is like the first time, isn't it? Like they actually can glide and shit. Because I know the only other way to like go places is the hook shot.
Yeah.
But no, they don't.
And then they reintroduced it back in Skyward Sword, and then again Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, they had skydiving, didn't they, in Skyward Sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially, what Breath of the Wild Tears of Kingdom is, it's like basically skydiving mixed with that of gliding.
Yeah.
That's where the paraglider comes in.
Yeah, because the paraglider is like the sour cloth in that instance, with like decreasing fall damage or nullifying it completely.
Slowing your fall.
Yes, and not taking any fall damage. So yeah, magic power. Your leaf uses quite a bit of it, to be honest.
It's also the very last instance that a Link ever gets to use magic.
Oh yes, of course.
Because there's no magic in Twilight Princess and any games after that. I mean, you got A Link Between Worlds. A Link Between Worlds is like a sequel to Links to the Past. A sort of glorified sequel, but also a reference.
Mm. So yeah, we got to... These Koroks will kind of tell you to change the wind and shit. Because outside, the wind, you're at the mercy of the wind when you're flying about the leaf. So if it's not blowing in the same direction, you're gonna fucking fall. These pea hats are also annoying. You can blow them away though with the leaf if you want. But we're just gonna go in. You can get golden feathers off of the pea hats, but the only purpose of golden feathers serve is to get a piece of heart. So we're not gonna really be getting too much of them. And green chews, they give you green chew jelly, which allows you to later take it to Windfall in the chew shop. And you can then have him make you a green potion. What that does is it restores your magic power. Which can be quite useful. I might actually grab a bottle of that when I'm in Windfall next. You've got the dungeon map, and these two chews are witnesses of this map. Yeah, I hate fighting these green chews. They just do that, and it's just really annoying to hit them.
There's actually a fun fact about the vines that the eye is connected to.
Oh yeah.
These vines are procedurally generated, so they're always random. If you cut one with your sword, you'll see a bit later and get it in the dungeon.
Oh, will it not always appear in the same place? So the eye's not actually like... The eye is just there. Sort of thing.
The eye is there, but the vines are always in different places.
Oh, okay.
Every time they grow back. It kind of makes sense in terms of plants, because they never grow in the same way ever.
No, you are correct.
Exactly, at least.
You plant 3 plants and their roots are going to be different.
Hmm.
So I suppose that is actually an
That's a good attention to detail.
Yeah.
I mean, try it with here.
Yeah.
Cut a few vines down. You see, all those were congregated in the bottom spot. See?
Yeah, they're all different. Yeah, because they're now all different now. That's kind of cool, actually. I never really noticed that. To be honest. Yeah.
You didn't get forest water, did you?
Yes, I have.
Oh, you do? Oh.
I do, but time is a wasting. I say, I'm not gonna go. I will do the boss the normal way if it runs out. I'm not gonna run back out and go get some. Okay, it's not this one then, it's that one. If you know what ones are going to turn into them, make sure you use the grappling hook to steal from them first. I don't really care what's in that chest, to be honest. Probably a joy pendant, probably.
That's actually a treasure chart, I believe.
No, it's a wooden chest. It's not a. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not a.
It's they can
thingy.
still. Oh, well, yeah, that's a point.
Oh, you fucking mofo.
He completely avoided you though.
Yeah, he also fucking scared the shit out of me. There's a golden feather. Again, pointless for us because the quest that it's involved in for us requires it gives us a piece of heart. Oh, you gotta be joking me. No, no, Link. We don't do that. Keep forgetting the A button throws it.
Yep.
That is something I'm gonna have to get used to. Again, it's so much playing Twilight Princess right there. Which I have actually recently finished for the very first time in my life. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it actually. Quite like the game. I didn't like the fucking damage you take in the GameCube version, but I'll happily replay it. I'll definitely give it a replay on the HD version. Definitely. As you can see, got 2 ways to go pretty much. What we need to do is we need to get the boomerang, which is actually an item you get in this dungeon. You get it way earlier than you do in Ocarina of Time. And it's a lot more useful than it is in Ocarina of Time as well. In Ocarina of Time, its main use is to get through the 3rd dungeon in the game that you go through. Otherwise, if you want all 100 sculptures, that is another use for it as well. Got all these. There is a chest down there that you can go get, but I wouldn't bother getting it. It's only 10 rupees. I knew I'd get hit by these levers. Fuck these levers. I don't like the levers in this game because they're just
Leaving me alone?
Leaving me alone. It's a Sean joke though, isn't it? Scatling Sean.
Yeah.
Good old Sean.
I lived on a quarter of a heart. What the hell?
Remember that Wario World playthrough that I done yesterday? And I lived on like 1 hit point for like a whole level pretty much.
So long.
Which I would give that game a shot actually. Like you might get a bit bored of it like halfway through, but it's good. You might enjoy the very last level in the game. You are into Egypt-esque levels, aren't you?
Yep.
Well, just so happens the last level of that game is like in an Egypt. It's not like totally Egypt, but it's all sandy and shit.
Egyptian style?
Well, it's got a pyramid, well, pyramid-esque like structure.
Yeah, definitely themed.
So we need a small key. That's the only reason we come into this room, by the way. As you can see, I am taking a beating from these levers.
I think this is the room that I can break, actually.
It is one of them.
I know of a glitch.
Yeah, because they come out of the little pine cone things.
I know of a glitch that can break the main room of this dungeon. It takes a while, so I'd probably suggest doing it on a bonus episode.
I will do it on a bonus episode. So yeah, just remind me of that, please. Don't let me forget.
I'll remind you after the this episode, so you can do it quickly before you do forget.
Yeah, because I'll just record it. Really? Oh, thank Christ. I was like, shit. You don't need to... Oh, well, you need to be mindful. Oh my god, okay. Oh, no. That's not fair. Can I steal more than one item from these? No, you can't. That's a bit of a problem then. Well, they're not large enough to really for you to do that, are they? Wow. You know what? I had done this the first time, and I had so little trouble. Now I'm having so much trouble. Anyway, this is the official second mini-boss of the game. This arse that has a gold feather and a heart. So we'll be taking those.
You know, I find it extremely funny when it comes to mini bosses of Zelda. Sometimes, quite often, the mini bosses would be, like enemies that you'd find later in the game.
Yeah. So yeah, the deal with this, when Link wants to spin attack, is you need to use the leaf to stun her in order to beat her up, basically. She does take a few more hits than the normal ones, but she's easy. The only reason I'm calling it a her is because, well, look what it does.
Yeah, just like Goma. In Ocarina of Time, that is.
Yeah, Goma and Goma in this game are very different. Also, I've maxed out my wallet, as you can see. That's why I didn't really go for rupees too much, because, let's say, they're just so easy to get in this game. If you have trouble finding them, you can just steal them from enemies. Anyway, this is the boomerang. I'm actually going to reassign that to a different button. There we are. Yes, I have preferred buttons in this game, sue me.
I mean, I have as well, like for Twilight Princess.
Oh no, I prefer the boomerang on the Y button. It's actually easier for me to aim than on the Z button. Now with the boomerang, you can quite easily kill the peahats that bother you a lot of the time. I need to get all of these actually. What's in this chest? Sorry. Oh, hooray! So pointless. They give these to you in like the last dungeons of the games sorry. And it's like, it's so pointless, like you don't need to have that many. There we are. No, there is full damage in this game, but obviously the flower kind of cushions your fall. Oh, you can just use the leaf actually to blow them away. And push yourself off the ledge as well. Oh goodness, we're not going to speak about these tentacles. I made a joke about. I'm said something about them that I can't repeat on here. So.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Fucking yellow rupee. I believe in that room is a treasure chart, so we'll just kind of ignore that for the time being. Link, you chilled, please. I think you have to have the sword out, though. Actually, I don't even think killing them is necessary. Just go near them and they just piss off. Or you could just... I didn't know you could do that. That's brilliant. Just use the fucking flower to kill them. And there's the boss key, which we will definitely need. Can I? Yes, I can. Just about, though. There we are. And this, I wonder what this is. Special blue chest. It's got the big key, not the boss key in this game. As we come out, we've got 2 complimentary moblins to add to our collection. Oh, these are blue moblins though. Different. I know the different coloured moblins mean different health values.
I didn't think there were different coloured moblins.
There's these blue ones, and then there's the normal skin ones. Just like in the old game, like in the old NES game, actually. Yeah, you can stun the moblin with the boomerang. It's pretty funny, actually. How long have I got left on this? 5 minutes and 33. Well, we are hastily making our way to the boss now.
Challenge trying to beat the dungeon within 20 minutes.
Well, so far I'm just got 5 minutes. Well, technically it's like 18 minutes. It takes me a couple of minutes to get there. So I've got even less than that. Screw you, green trees. If the if tree trees fall in the water, you can be rest assured they will. Rest assured they will stay in the water. They will never jump out. I suppose being glorified jellies anyway. Oh, you have to kill those guys, fair enough. But then you get a treasure chest. I believe this is the other joy pendant. There is 2 joy pendants per dungeon in chests. I may as well grab them, because if I need rubies later on, I could just sell all this shit to fucking Beetle. Well, Georgina, looks like I managed it. I've got 4.5 minutes left.
Nice.
I get to cheese the boss.
I knew you could do it.
I'm just gonna wimp out on the boss. Yeah, approach Makar. This is Makar, by the way. He has every opportunity to run from here, but he just doesn't. So, I don't know what this boss is called, I forget, but...
I get...
So, to cheese his boss...
It's not Baronade, but it's very similar to Baronade.
Oh yeah, sort of. I know you need to use the boomerang for both. But yeah, to cheese the boss, you just need to cut his vines off as normal. And then when he drops, you go up to him, pour the water on him, and then that's instant kill.
I really don't know how that works, honestly.
I'm assuming because the forest water is like pure goodness or some shit. Like pure in it, and he's obviously evil.
Yeah.
So maybe it purifies him by killing him. Swordsman, are you the one who rescued me? You have my thanks. When all went dark around me, I thought my time on the earth was over. But why are you here, swordsman? What? The Great Deputy sent you? Oh, that's right. Today's the day of our annual ceremony. Oh, I'm in trouble. I shouldn't be here. I must get out of here immediately. So yeah, literally, this boss can take you about 2 or 3 minutes instead of like 10 or so. Which is good for us, actually, because, oh no, got like 15 minutes left, that's fine. Enough time to get to the third island, actually. Oh, Makar, you have returned safely. I'm sorry, Great Deputy. I know you warned us many times, but still, I did not listen. Do not worry, Makar. You are safe now. Just be more careful from now on. You have done well, my dude. I must thank you for your brave deeds. Here is that which I have promised you. Please accept it.
I only done a shrine. It was taking me forever.
You received Farore's Pearl. The Earth Spirit, the Deku Tree, has seen fit to give you this jewel, a treasure of the goddess Farore. It is my hope that this pearl shall lead you to a fair destiny. All is well, Makar. Do not cry. Please, play your songs for me as you always do. Oh, that's right. We must begin our ceremony soon, before the day ends. I'm sorry to keep you all waiting. Let the ceremony begin. Oh, great, my dude. As my thanks to you, I shall play even harder than I normally do. I hope you enjoy it. And there they go. Great Deku Tree, this year you have once again produced some splendid seeds. With these seeds, we will continue to spread new forests across the Great Sea. Let us go, Koroks, to the sea. See you all next year. Take care. Farewell, great swordsman. May the winds of chance bring us together again someday. These arse-hats come back in Breath of the Wild, and my fucking lord.
Oh,
My
it's
fucking
way,
lord.
way more
My
than what you've seen in the
fucking
movie.
lord. There's 900
Tis
of
the
them.
king.
There's 900 of there's 900 in the fucking Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah. 900 and all you get is a golden piece of crap. If Nintendo was intending not for anyone to collect all 900, why put 900 in the game in the first place?
Test the exploration skills, probably. I don't fucking know. So two options are open to us here. We can go and get double magic right now, or we can go to the third island. Sorry.
I'd say so. Get your magic. Double your magic. Might help
Well,
later.
I did say I was going to get double magic, so we'll go and get double magic. Oh, and there's the piece of heart there. I think that is required, though. So this place, too, has been attacked by Ganon. Could he already be regaining his power? My
Yeah,
dude, you
no.
must get the remaining pearl. It lies in a place northwest of here. We must set sail immediately. Right, Georgina, where is the magic, please?
It's in 2 Eye Reef. I believe it's that square right there.
Okay, so I need to. Shall I? Right, that's fine. I'd like to get double magic now because I know this game uses quite a bit of magic actually.
Yeah.
So we'll go there now, get that, and equip the bait. So I would like to get the islands on the way. I think what I might do is I might continue left and go up to get those islands. If you, because the thing is, at a certain point in the game, until a certain point in the game, sorry, the King of Red Lions just absolutely denies you of going to certain islands until a certain point in the game. So if
Yeah.
he does that, then I'll just make my way over to the
Actually, he
this
doesn't.
one.
After the Forest Haven, he doesn't actually deny you from going anywhere. It's just you're limited to the amount of items you have.
Maybe that's why. Yeah, the fish is there.
Because the thing is, he's telling you to go directly east and then directly south. If you divert from east or west, he won't let you. He won't let you
Yeah, he
pass.
won't let you go to the edges of the map yet. I.e., he won't.
Now that you have to go
He won't let you go.
west,
Yeah, he won't let you go to Outset though. Like he won't let you go there yet.
I think you can go there.
He won't. No, I don't think he will. I'm not going to try it, but I suppose I could.
No, because you have to go slightly north and then west at the same time. He will let you go pretty much anywhere now, whichever route you take. So this part of the game is a little bit. I mean, it's still semi-linear because you still have a goal to get to. But in terms of like exploration and finding out which islands you can go to, and as well as open up your sea chart, it is technically open world. This is the closest you'll get to this era's open world
Oh,
system.
of course, yeah. Like the thing is, they had to design it so that the islands don't load in too close to them. Otherwise, the game would just fucking shit itself.
Yeah.
There's
load
this
in so much more.
amazing treasure inside that freezing ring of ice over there. But even if you wanted it and tried to get inside, you'd just be frozen solid as soon as you approach the shore. But if you go 4 squares north and 3 squares west, you'll find the power to melt any ice, no matter how cold. Search for it, small fry. And that's all the info I've got to offer. Yeah, that fish is right. If you try and step on that island that we've just passed... Oh boy, oh boy!
Yep. Oh boy.
It will freeze you. Is that Two-Eyed Reef over there?
Yep.
Okay. That's the fairy island there.
Yeah, it's 2 Eye Reef. You need to go there.
Yeah, that's
There's
fine
a
then.
big octo you need to fight. It's only 4 eyes, so it's fine.
That's fine then. I mean, I took a 12 eye, I think, with the boomerang, or 10 eye maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe might have been 8. But no, I will do. I will go and grab this fish while I'm here. Okay, stop that. No shooting bombs, not allowed. Wow, that's fucking right on him.
Yeah.
Oh, so he does let you go to the edges then, because I'm actually now at the edge. So maybe he does let you go to Outset.
Told you.
I tell you, lately no one around these waters has seen the beautiful fairy who bestows magic power. She used to live here, Fry. All that anyone ever sees anymore are the big octos that have been appearing lately. Maybe they scared her off. Oh no, I sure hope they didn't eat her. So yeah, very vague, more on the vague side, but he basically tells you, oh, he's fucking appears right in front of you. So yeah, he basically tells you there's a big octo here that can be found. The way to locate big octos is to locate flocks of seagulls. That's where you'll find big octos.
Yeah. There you
And you'll
found
know if you find one if this happens.
Oh,
That not a good time. But thanks for telling me.
Actually, what is your time, speaking of?
About 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
I'll check in a moment. I'm currently fighting a big octo, you know.
Yeah, I know. I just wondered. You just said time and it kind of reminded me.
No, that's fine. Doesn't matter if I go slightly over an hour.
That's a point. Do you want me to make some thumbnails for you, or you're okay doing that?
If you are willing to make thumbnails, you're more than welcome to. You'd have to kind of let me know when you have to kind of send them to me though, so I can put them on.
If you want anything particular special for your thumbnails, I'll try and do that.
Well, I haven't never really thought that far ahead. I mean, if you've got any ideas, I'm open to them.
Fair.
Oh, Waker of the Winds. Thanks to you, I have been freed from that beast's foul grasp. As thanks, I shall give you just a little of my power. So yeah, this is the double magic. Your magic power has increased. You now have twice as much as what you had before. May the winds of fortune always blow across your bow. What bow?
Oh, there's another person that said bow. I believe it's bow, as in bow of the ship.
Oh yeah. Let's check my time while I'm here. Yeah, just coming up to an hour now. So yeah, when we get to Greatfish Isle, I'll stop. I did say I would go to Greatfish Isle actually today. See, up there's a piece of heart, but you need a hoi pair for that, and we're not going for that. Where the fuck's this fish? Oh, and there's some hearts. Oh, and some magic up there, I believe, as well. I've been nailing these throws recently.
Nice.
Just right on top of them, just immediate sucks them up.
Nice.
Headstone Island. Can't do anything with this island until much later in the game. Small throw. There's a real heavy stone head blocking the cave on the island. Don't you wonder what's behind it? Don't you want to get in there? Let me tell you a great secret. If you go north 4 squares and east 3 squares to Fire Mountain, you'll find an item that gives you the strength to easily lift anything, no matter how heavy it is. With that thing, you could lift that stone and toss it out of your way as if it were light as a feather. So yeah, you can't do anything about that yet because we don't have such item. I guess I could speak to the one at Outset, see what he says, because I actually never have ever spoken to this fish. Because again, Outset Island is one of the maps that are actually automatically mapped out for you.
Yeah.
The same as Windfall and Forsaken Fortress. Oh, and Dragon Roost Island actually as well. But
Well, Dragon Use enforced your to talk to the fish because the fish talks to you.
yeah. Well, I'll be damned. He actually does let you come back to outset. I actually never knew that. That red rupee stood up there, by the way. Let's have a look at this. I'm not going to stop off at outset. There's nothing we can do there. Not for the moment, anyway. Oh, give me a break. What's with using the same bait all the time? Don't they make a premium brand of this stuff? Oh well, such is the life of a fish. So, you want to hear the info about this here island again? Well, I never fucking saw it in the first place. I heard that beneath the big head boulder on top of the hill here on outset is where the greatest treasures of all, the golden triumph forks, are buried. But actually, Fry, I must have misheard or something, because this one guy told me that what was actually buried beneath that weird rock was a chart to the shard of something called a Triforce. Whoever heard of that? That's crazy. There's a big difference between Triumph Forks and Triforce. I mean, I think someone intentionally buried something misleading there. So yeah, get good game plot. So yeah, we can't do anything, as I said, can't do anything at outset at the minute. Because at the very start of the game, you actually do see all of these islands, but unless you glitch the game, you can't get to them until you get hold of your boat.
Yeah.
And that's Dragon Roost Island way in the distance there, isn't it? Does it render that?
So.
Does it render that far?
It's only a paper cutout, cardboard cutout.
Yeah, but oh no, because I'm looking this way. Like, oh no,
No,
that
you're very thinking of Needle Rock.
Yeah, that's Needle Rock then. Oh, and there's sharks. You can kill them with the boomerang. But honestly, you're better off just avoiding them. Nice. Oi, small fry. Yeah, I've heard. Blah, 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 blah. And this is Five-Eyed Reef. Much different from Two-Eyed Reef. Long ago, there was this huge fairy who lived to the south of here, in the forest on Outset Island. But now all that's left is the ruins of the fairy fountain where she lived. It's sort of sad. But to tell you the truth, I hear it still is a fairy there. Yep, she's still alive and kicking down there, Fry. Yeah, that fairy is one of the fairies that we need.
Yeah.
So yeah, way in the distance over there, that's Greatfish Isle. But we're gonna go to whatever this location is. That is a very large leap. Holy shit. I adore the fish leaping.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I think this is another island we can't do anything with yet. As I say, a lot of the islands we come across, we're not going to be able to do anything with because we don't have the items to do anything with.
Actually, I just realised one thing.
What?
You said you were going to skip all the, edit out all the sailing and that for the Triforce charts. There is a fast forward button.
There is. You are right. I could just do that.
It goes to like 300%. So
I could do that, to be fair. You are right.
it saves you fast forwarding it on the editing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only going to do it for the Triforce part, Shard Hunt, to be honest, because fuck watching that. Because there's nothing new left at that point. Like, the only reason I'm keeping all this in is because, like, I'm mapping out all the maps, like, all the, like, sectors right now.
Fair.
Islet of Steel, which we can't do anything with until we get bombs. Tell me, Small Fry, have you ever heard of the fabled set of Triumph Forks? Well, it's right there, my young fry, on that island. You know, a chart showing you where to find them. Of course, getting it's the hard part.
I think you might find it's called Islet, as in island. As like island's always spelt Island, but no one's pronounced them Island.
Oh, well,
It says Islet.
I'm not here to provide correct pronunciation. I suppose it is Islet or whatever.
Islet of Steel. I mean, it's the same with archipelago. People call it archipelago, and I thought, what the hell's an archipelago? I know of archipelago.
It's whatever they pronounce it as I guess.
Oh god.
Look, my dude, do you see it? What has happened to this place? And again, all the seriousness has been taken away by the name. This is great. Welcome to Greatfish Island, or what's left of it anyway. But what is the meaning of this? The island, it is... We are too late. I knew we had precious little time, but I never suspected how little. A great water spirit named Jabun once lived here, but no sign of him remains. Ho there, my dude!
My dude.
So, you're here. I've been looking for you. Are you by chance seeking the Great Spirit, Jabun? I'm sorry to report to you that Jabun can no longer be found here. Just look at how this place has been torn to pieces. I suppose this, too, is the work of the Shadow in Forsaken Fortress. But fear not, Jabun was able to flee this island before it was attacked. He is in a safer abode now. Would you like to guess where that abode may be? On the island where you were born, on Outset. Yet, even if you were to go to Outset now, you would not be able to see Jabun. The cave where he hides is sealed with a mighty stone slab that repels all who try to pass it. Why, not even the pirates with their mighty ship could get in. I must apologise, my dude. I thought if anyone would know of your whereabouts, it would be the pirates. I told them this tale without so much as a thought for the consequences. I don't know what they hoped to get, but they immediately set sail for Outset Island and tried to break into the cave. It is lucky they could not gain entrance. I have heard that they were last spotted on Windfall Island, but doing what, I do not know. If you wish to see Jabun, I think you'd better search for the pirates on Windfall Island. What an eerie isle this is. Everywhere else boasts clear skies and calm seas, but this place suffers under dark clouds and rain. Valu must have been right when he asked me to bring word of Jabun to you. He called this island cursed. I would counsel against staying here longer than you have to, but that is your decision to make. I have told you of Jabun, so my task is complete. So yeah, this is our stopping point, because I think we're like 10 minutes over. Yeah, just coming
10 minutes
up.
over?
Yeah, 10 minutes over, but it's better than being like 30, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Alright then, well we've got quite a lot accomplished. We're slowly but surely filling out our map. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'd like to thank Super Linkaria for being here,
No problem.
and I shall see you guys in the next part.